Welcome everybody to episode 13 of the Locker Room Rant. We hit the baker's dozen, folks.
Oh, yes.
And tonight we got a special guest with us, Mr. Wayne Breezy. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what other channels you're on, buddy?
Yes, what's going on, everybody? Thank y'all so much for having me on the show. I'm your boy Wayne Breezy, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I actually need to get either a t-shirt or a hoodie. It's about to be hoodie season, so tell me where I can order me the Locker Room Chant hoodie. I need one of those joints.
At this point in time, we're pretty much just going to send you one.
Appreciate it. However you want, I'll support it. I tell you what, and I'll rock it on my shows. But you can find me on Nitty Gritty Niners on YouTube and Twitch, as well as Nothing But Niners YouTube and Twitch, man. That's pretty much where I'm rocking. Those are my families, and it's good to be here on the show, man. Shout out to you, bro, John. Thank you.
All right,
my man. It's a pleasure to have you, bro. Thank you so much. It means a lot, man, that you kick off the start of our season with the breezy. I love it, man. I think everybody's gonna enjoy it, bro.
Thank you.
So you were just telling us before we hopped on about this beta that they sent you from Madden.
Yeah.
Can you kind of tell us our viewers about that? I'm pumped for Madden 22, man. I'm pumped for the ratings. I want to hear about it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna buy Madden to the day that I die. I care less about the ratings or how people feel about Madden, because you got your pros that really like Madden. You got your people that always looking for the wrong things about Madden, and then I'm like in between. I just want to play some gosh darn football with the new roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me my new roster. So beta, it's a beta, and so that means that it's still in the works. And so I saw some half-cut head off people. It was just weird. Like, coach went zero, like no head, running, calling plays. I'm like, what is going on? But I did like the gameplay up front. It's definitely a little bit more realistic as far as running the ball, as far as running after the catch. It's not the same. I did not see, where you're running. Biggest gripe I have about Madden is when I'm about to take off with the run and somebody tackles and dives 15 yards for a tackle and they bring me down by the shoestrings. I'm like, how is that even possible? Yep. That's not there, even in the beta. And so I'm not sure what's missing. All I know is I was having a little bit of fun. They do need to work on the players because all the players kind of looked somewhat the same physique, but it's a beta, so they didn't finish ironing in the bugs, but it played well, and I had a blast. I just didn't get a chance to really dig in the way I wanted to because, I just had a bunch of stuff going on. And the moment that I was going to dig in, the code expired. So I was like, dang, man, we only got 3 games in. So, but it's so far so good.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome that they send that to you and allow you to do that. Yeah. I don't know how you get on that level, but I'm trying to get on Breezy level.
It's all politics, bro. It's who you know, man. Like,
I hear you.
Are there any new special features or anything like that with it, or is it?
Whatever they announced in the commercials, like I didn't even notice it. So here's the thing, yo. I just really wanted to play football with Trey Lance. Can I just keep it I just wanted. That's it. I subbed out Jimmy Garoppolo the moment I got it, put Trey Lance in there, and I just wanted to see what it was like. I didn't pay attention to any of the features. I didn't get into MUT. Like MUT is what people want to see develop more. They want a better version of the MUT football. I decided that I'm not playing MUT football unless I just do all the challenges. I'm not spending money this year like I normally do. You buy the game for $70. Next thing you know, you spent $7,000 on cards. Like that's just not going to happen. Not this year.
Yep, dude, that's me.
That's me. It's me too.
Every damn dollar, bro.
Damn it,
Nick has watched me. Watched me build teams going back almost 7 years, bro.
But the thing, bro, is it's so freaking fun. But they overload. They got Christmas cards, Halloween cards, Easter cards. Then there's other cards, and you want those cards, right? Like I want the 99 Nick Bosa special card, right? I don't want the regular 90, however what the ratings are. And so that's another thing about the beta. Like they weren't really rated yet. Now you're getting the guys rated. The 99 players came out, so I think everybody was a 99 in the beta. Like everybody was high up there.
So one thing I did want to touch on is the ratings. I know ratings are huge. They're making it a huge deal this year. I mean, there's special shows on ESPN. Chad Ochocinco is heavily involved in the ratings of the players. Wide receivers came out yesterday. Defensive line and edge rushers came out, I believe, today. And I wanted to just go through like the top 5 of each one. real quick. So on wide receivers, they have Devontae Adams at a 99, DeAndre Hopkins 98, Tyreek Hill 98, Stephon Diggs 97, Julio Jones 95. So just on those top 5, do you guys see any discrepancies with that? I do personally, with my man Diggs being number 4. That really pissed me off. But Adams number 1 at a 99, DeAndre Hopkins 98, Tyreek Hill 98, Stephon Diggs 97, Julio Jones, old man Julio with a 95 in number 5. You guys see on that top 5 any discrepancies?
I think Julio, for his age, I think Julio should probably have been maybe by now. Look, he's got hands, but I mean, as far as those overalls are every attribute combined. So he's fallen off in speed as far as I'm concerned. Breezy, you might think otherwise, but I think maybe Julio could be like an 88, 89 at this point in his career.
That's low for Julio, bro. That's low for Julio.
I think, like, they have like injury ratings in there. I feel like his injury rating is going to be a little lower.
Nick, I haven't been injured in a game of Madden since like 97, dude.
Oh no,
Yeah,
bro.
Nick, you're talking Tecmo. You're talking Tecmo.
They don't have
ball, Nick.
injuries anymore?
You guys got a league, because you got to play the leagues. You got to play in the seasons. That's when players get injured. They be out for like 35
that's
weeks.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like that's where your players get injured. You're not gonna get them injured in like mud or regular, But when you play them leagues, Julio in the top 5. That's weird. That's weird.
How about DeAndre Hopkins number 2?
I thought he should have been number 1.
I agree with you, Breezy. I was going to say, I don't think Adams is number 1.
Yeah, how in the hell is Adams number 1
Like, I feel like Hopkins. I feel like Hopkins is the better receiver.
What politics? What did Adams do?
It's all about Aaron Rodgers, bro. It's got to be weird.
Aaron Rodgers is not even the top rated quarterback in the game. Like, how is Adams number 1? Like, I get all right. Let me. I'm looking at his stats right now, and I don't know exactly. He had somebody pull up a couple of the other player stats, but I have. In 2020, he had 115 receptions, 1,374 yards, 18 touchdowns. He did have a lot of touchdowns, though. That 18 touchdowns, that's pretty darn good. I would give that. But didn't Stephon Diggs lead the league in catches last year?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 800 receptions last. Like the dude.
Actually, how many touchdowns did Devontae Adams have? 18.
18.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Hold on. Let me pull up Stephon Diggs stats.
That being said,
he had 10 more touchdowns than Diggs. Diggs had 127 receptions. He had more yards, more receptions, less touchdowns. Wow. That's why Adams is number 1. All right. Let me look up Hopkins now.
Either way, I still feel like Hopkins is the better receiver.
He is, but the stats last year.
The numbers don't lie, Nick.
Yeah.
The stats do lie.
He only has 6 TDs, guys.
That's not good.
But he had 115 receptions. He had the same amount of receptions and more yards, but he had 12 less TDs.
But that's not Kyler Murray throwing to him.
Right, not just that, they also have other receivers. So like who? It's Devontae Adams and then who? Right, my point.
Toyon. Who else?
Who?
How do you say that? Tonyan. That's I don't know how you say it.
Oh, the tight end. Right. But I'm talking about
John. You got French with it. Tonyan.
I'm like, we get some onions, bro. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But that's it. That's what it is. Like they have. It's Devontae Adams. He's getting the bulk of the passes. So
Aaron Rodgers just force feeds that dude.
That's my point. That's it.
And nobody could stop it because 18 touchdowns later, here we are talking about why is he number 1, bro?
I get why he's number 1.
But I mean, Kyler Murray is no Aaron Rodgers.
No,
I got a big problem with the edge rush ratings.
Okay, let's
go.
So
number 1 was Myles Garrett. I have no problem with that. He's a beast.
Who's the Browns fan again? Nick.
I'll be completely upfront with you, but I don't think it's accurate though.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Myles Garrett's the best defensive end in the league.
Is
Breezy, Breezy,
I
don't
don't
listen to
think
his bullshit. He's
I don't think
biased.
there's
Trust
even
me.
a question.
All right, so
Okay.
Myles Garrett number 1 at a 98, Khalil Mack number 2 at a 96.
I still like Khalil Mack over Myles Garrett.
TJ Watt 94, Chandler
but it's
Jones
close.
94, and here's where I have my biggest.
There's
problem.
no way JJ Watt should be in this cat conversation.
Number 5, JJ Watt,
like
94.
JJ Watt is like the Tom Brady of edge rushers, yo. I get it. He's been playing forever and he still plays at a high quality, but there's no way he should be number 5.
I mean, people below him, Von Miller, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa. How would you ever put?
I think Joey Bosa should be above. Can we all
I
agree
agree.
that Joey Bosa?
We can all
should be-
agree.
Yeah,
we
okay.
can all agree.
I believe. I think that you can actually make an argument for both Bosa brothers in the top 5.
It's hard to put the Nick in there, and it's hard to put Von Miller because they had injury seasons.
I think, but I think Nick has proven enough that he is. I think he's proven enough
If you're talking injury seasons, JJ Watt, I think for the last 10 years has had injury seasons.
But last year, he kind of like showed up every game. He was like the warrior. He played last year a lot, and it's just that Houston sucked. You know what I'm saying? So but I still don't get how he's over Joey Bosa.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like
We
I
can
said,
agree that that's not fair, bro.
Like I said-
How is he higher than Cameron Jordan? How is he higher than Zadarius Smith from Green Bay? Come on, man. And I know there's some Buffalo Bill edge rushers out there you want to put up in this conversation, though.
Nah, they just had to draft a bunch of them this year. They had to draft Rousseau. They had to draft. Who's the other guy they drafted?
So let's talk about the D line ratings. We got Aaron Donald at a 91. I don't think anyone's going to argue that.
Wait a minute. Yeah, can we talk about that, Nick? You got the best defensive player in the world, Craig, at a 91.
Oh, did I say 91?
You said 91.
No. I
you meant
apologize.
99.
Aaron Donald's a 99.
Okay.
Fletcher Cox is a 94. Chris Jones, 92. DeForest Buckner, 92. Cameron Hayward, 92. That's the
Shout
top
out to
5.
DeForest Buckner.
That Buckner rating's got to hurt.
It does a little. It does. I'm not going to talk about it. You got this one, John.
Listen, I get Nick right there, bro. He this is something he rides me on. The Buckner move, bro.
Yeah.
I can't catch a break, bro.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't even pick you up, bro, because I'm just yeah.
Between Buckner and the Super Bowl, Nick doesn't let me have my space.
You got to understand something about me and John. My main goal in life is to antagonize this guy because it's really funny for me.
But that's not funny because you're a Browns fan. And all we gotta do, y'all haven't won anything ever.
But I'm realistic.
I feel
John, he was talking about what was it? The detour or revenge tour or whatever you guys are calling it.
Yeah.
I called it the detour when we had all the
Buckner was
injuries.
big in the middle. Buckner is big in the middle. You guys are gonna miss that. And John would just be like, and then all of a sudden, when the season went last time, I just egg him on about it.
Can I be realistic, though? I don't think Buckner would have been able to help the 49ers much more. The defense was still top 5 last year without Buckner. So I don't think he would have helped unless he would have got 17 pick sixes on the defensive line.
He would have had to do something ridiculous, Breezy, to even make a difference.
The offense was horrible.
You know what? Thank you, brother. Thank you for giving me that stat because Nick can stick that in his ass.
Wait a minute. I got you.
All right. Moving on, Tony.
Yeah, so I kind of want to. We got huge news, guys. I mean, it's fun talking about Madden, but Aaron Rodgers arrived at Packers camp today.
Okay.
They're saying there's a lot of things that the Packers are giving up, and the only one that's really public right now is Aaron Rodgers wants Randall Cobb, and I'm thinking, if that's all you wanted was Randall Cobb, why the hell did we have to go through all this? It's Randall Cobb.
Y'all keep laughing at Aaron Rodgers. Let me tell you something about the OG, man. he knows how to win football games, right? And then you bring in this new regime, and they want to do what they kind of want to do. They're young, right? Matt LaFleur, young guy. And then Aaron Rodgers is like, what the beep is going on here? Like, this is not it. You don't draft me any weapons. So I tell you what, go spend $5 and go get me Randall Cobb back, and I'm going to show you how we do it. Because Randall Cobb was like a top 5 slot receiver in Green Bay. Hands down, he was that guy. He was your, what's the dude that don't want to play because they're going to make him get tested for Cole Beasley. He was your Cole Beasley. And don't act like he wasn't.
Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
Bottom line, if I draft Randall Cobb in the 13th round at my fantasy draft and he doesn't get at least 6 touchdowns, I'm going to be pissed.
He's not gonna get you the touchdowns. What you do is you draft him in a PPR league, right? And he gets your catches and your yards. He ain't gonna get you the touchdown.
I remember the last couple of years Randall Cobb was on the field in Green Bay. Sucked.
That's when they didn't have a run game. Yeah.
No, they had no run game.
They got a run game now, though.
Yeah. Okay, so
old man Randall Cobb, and I think that news broke this morning, and then like 20 minutes later, it's like Packers are gonna get Randall Cobb. It's like the Texans. The Texans are like, okay, that's what you want from us is Randall Cobb.
First round pick.
This is funny.
Old man Randall Cobb. Go ahead. We'll give you old man Randall Cobb to make Mr. Rogers happy. But I guess after this last year, they're calling it the last dance, like the '98 Bulls. So we'll see what comes of this. Anything else on Aaron Rodgers, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I got something before Nick. Let me say this. I don't think any player should be able to manipulate the organization in such a manner. However, I do understand why we are here. I understand Aaron Rodgers' concerns. I understand his grievances with the organization. Okay, however, the message that you're sending to other players, I don't like the way that these holdouts are going to. Okay, it's one thing to hold out for your money, right? Can we agree? You hold out for your money,
but that's what this is about.
This is about money. But what's the Randall Cobb thing, man? Is it really surrounding? Is he really making these requests to surround himself with talent, or is he just showing us that he can bend them in every fashion that he wants right now? If he wants a Frosty at halftime every game, he's going to get it. I just think that, take care of your money and make sure that that's your priority. Making requests to bring other players and using that in your negotiations, I'm not crazy about.
He's pulling a Sonny Wheeler. He wants David fucking Putney because he can.
No, the organization should know that they need to be better at talent. He shouldn't have to make those requests. They should be able to surround him with talent. That's the president. That's Gutekunst he's at the bottom of the pile right now.
I agree.
That's not where you belong, bro. You don't let your quarterback make a mockery of you. You make the efforts to keep your quarterback, the face of your franchise, happy. Because outside of that, you got Jordan Love.
Honestly, this Green Bay Packers thing with Aaron Rodgers has been one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Because I can't even pick who's right and who's wrong. Because on the one hand, you have Aaron Rodgers, who, okay, I get it. They haven't given you the greatest of offensive talent. But that being said, I always say it's harder to get good offensive talent when you're always drafting in the 20s. It's hard to get great offensive talent in that way. On the flip side, I kind of see how he's pissed when they traded up to draft Jordan Love, because they probably could have got him if he would have fell to him. So
the level of disrespect.
Not to mention, they have a team that went to the basically a stone's throw away from the Super Bowl.
The level of disrespect. First of all, I thought it was I thought it was very disrespectful and stupid in that NFC Championship game when they kicked the field goal. I mean, from right then and there, I think everyone in the world was thinking.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was gone. That's what I thought.
If you passed third grade math, you were thinking, what the hell are they doing right now, kicking a field goal?
I thought Aaron Rodgers right there. That's when he made his decision up. Made his mind up.
That's when he made his mind up. And then on top of that, the draft pick with Jordan Love that came the draft before that, the level of disrespect. I told you guys, the Bears drafted Justin Fields, and before they made the draft pick, they called Andy Dalton. He has nothing to do with the Bears. They just signed him. Okay, they just signed him. He never played a game with the Bears. They still made an effort to reach out to Andy Dalton and say, hey, just to let you know, we're bringing in Justin Fields.
Yeah, but you know what? The Bears might have told Andy Dalton, hey, you're going to be our starting quarterback. That's why we signed you.
Okay, you wouldn't reach out to Aaron Rodgers, the franchise, your franchise. You won't reach out to him and say, hey, we're thinking about taking this kid.
I get your point.
Disrespect.
Even the Niners reached out to Jimmy Garoppolo to let them know, look, man, we traded up. So we drafted the QB. You know, that's respect. And so I'm with you, bro. They're disrespecting him, and so he's middle fingering the organization. Like as we speak, he is doing exactly what you said, John. He's making a mockery out of him, and I'm along for the ride, man. I hope that organization crumbles down from the bottom, and melts cheese everywhere on the world, man. Like I'm telling you, look. Aaron Rodgers right now is probably still celebrating hangover from the Milwaukee Bucks winning the championship on a team that he partly owns.
Does he really own part of the Milwaukee Bucks?
He owns a stake.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a champion, man. He's a champion.
Breezy, just out of curiosity, I want to get to those Milwaukee Bucks real quick.
Let's do it.
I know you're kind of strapped for time tonight. But I want to quickly get to these Bucks. Have you guys ever seen an NBA champion like Giannis? Have you ever seen anyone happier? Have you ever seen anyone happier than Yanni to win a championship? I don't know if you guys saw these clips on Instagram or wherever he posted these clips when he went to Chick-fil-A and somehow he's got the MVP trophy and the championship trophy. I don't even think the players get the championship trophy.
He is the champion, bro. Like he gets the Aaron Rodgers treatment in Milwaukee right now, and I'm hoping that young fella continues to soar and live it up. He deserves it all. Their team has been through a bunch of trying to figure it out pieces. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a Celtics fan, and it's so hard to watch that team. It was hard to watch that team go through what they did, and I feel like now my team is kind of going through some of that stuff. They're trying to figure out what the hell pieces do we need to bring in here so that we can get over the hump. He got over the hump, man. And look, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. I told everybody they were going to win it. Nobody wanted to listen to Breezy. Everybody was like, "Oh no, the Suns go up 2-0. I told y'all the Suns," and I'm like, okay, there's this big fella. He's like 7'8". His name is Giannis, and he's a giant. And so he just figured it out, man. They figured it out. Shout out to Chris Middleton, who put on the shooting hat. And the support, man. You gotta build your team with the right support staff, yo. You can't run a job without great support staff. You can have leaders, you can have all these great pieces, but you need the right support staff. And Milwaukee figured it out with the right coach. They did it, man. So I'm happy for him. And Giannis, go ahead and eat them 50 pieces, dog. Now I want some chicken nuggets.
How about I'm sorry to be flip-flopping back and forth between sports, and I'm sure us three will get back to the Bucks later on in the show, but Deshaun Watson, he's going to be at Texans camp. He's going to go through the motions, but
still doesn't want to play there.
He's going to be traded. The Texans came out and said, "We'll trade you." Any good fits you see with good fits for Deshaun? Where do you see him going? I've heard rumblings of Philadelphia, but where do you guys see a good fit for him?
I don't know, man. I haven't thought about it, man. I feel like he's going to want to go. I mean, at this point, he probably wants to contend, right? Like you would think he might be going to jail. So I would want to go to a team that I could win a championship and take that junk to prison with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking.
Want to go to a team that has no extradition policy.
You get what I'm saying? But for Philly, no, I don't. Why? They got a young guy that they believe in, right? I
don't think they believe in him.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
They don't believe in him. Hurts.
They don't. Okay.
Or Hurts. I'm
Hurts.
sorry, Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Look, I don't see Philadelphia as the spot. But look, you know what? Get your ass in check, bro. Figure out what you did wrong. Somebody figure out what this dude did wrong, because between him and Aaron Rodgers right now, I don't want them clouding up camp, right? I want to focus on the players, bro. I want to know, first of all, how is he not on the commissioner's exempt list right now?
Because he didn't do anything. They can't prove what he did wrong. You just said it. Like, what did he do wrong?
57 women came forward and said he did nothing.
Not proof.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no proof, bro. Like, it's so hard to talk about this, right? Because it's like we're
It
men,
is.
and
We are.
like when it's crossing the line, when is consent, like it's a hard conversation to have, because
Fair
I got to
enough.
deal with women after we talk. But all I'm saying is he wasn't proven, he's innocent until proven guilty. And so at that point, man, you got to let him go back and to live the life that he is living in, and it's football time. But he definitely doesn't want to play in Houston. And like you said, bro, they are finally willing to trade him. Bill Cosby, Dimitri's watching. Bill Cosby is a little different. Bill Cosby used drugs. So he better ask for Bill Cosby's lawyers. I mean, I think that's what he needs right now. So like that, like I don't know, man. I just hope
Denver. Maybe Denver.
Yeah, that's a team they might be looking for a quarterback. But again, I think they're sold on the young guy for right now.
Okay. All right.
I tell you what, when that it'll
Or
never
New
happen.
Orleans. What about New Orleans?
Ooh.
What about Nolans? I know damn well they're not sold on Jameis Winston and the other guy,
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. I know they're not
No,
sold.
I'll tell you what, Deshaun would look really good in the black and gold, don't you think?
You would.
Can you imagine him? Imagine him on the Steelers with all
And
those
guess
weapons around him.
Oh,
Do they really have weapons though?
yes.
I mean, they got.
Yes.
Oh, yes. God,
They got one of
dog,
the best
bro.
wide receivers. They got one of the best running
No.
backs.
I don't even know where
They
Deontay
just
Johnson.
recently got the
Oh,
running
you're talking
back.
about
Relax.
Hold on. I don't
I
even
thought you
know.
got-
I don't
I
even
thought
know
you
where
got- I thought you
Deontay
got
Johnson came from. I can't even tell you what college he went to. I just know the Steelers know how to draft one
You know what?
position, wide
I thought you-
receiver.
I thought you were talking about the Saints. No, here's the
I
thing
did
with
too.
the
He
Steelers.
said black and gold, right?
Here's the thing with the Steelers. The Steelers, they don't know how to draft wide receivers any better than anyone else.
What you mean? That's
They
all
don't
they
know.
produce.
No.
What are you talking about?
You can tell he's in that division, right?
No.
You can tell.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Steelers
yeah.
wide receivers have been busting the Browns' ass for the last 12 years.
Name me a receiver that has had vast success that was on Pittsburgh and then left.
Antonio
my
Brown.
point.
There's
Maybe
a
Plexico.
crazy
Maybe
Antonio
Plexico.
Brown.
Has he had that
Hines
much
Ward.
success?
Hines Ward, Brown.
Hines Ward was always on Pittsburgh.
Oh, you're talking
Brown.
about people that left Pittsburgh and had.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's different because
Who
when they
cares?
go to different teams,
I think it's the system. I've always said it's the system.
they play different roles though.
Emmanuel
So, like,
Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders was all right when he left Pittsburgh.
he was good with San
Emmanuel
Francisco.
Sanders was very good on
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
sure.
Emmanuel Sanders has been okay on other teams.
He was amazing with the
He
49ers. If it
he
wasn't
was
for
a
Emmanuel-
contribution to our Super Bowl run.
If he didn't come, we wouldn't be in that Super Bowl. Pause.
Yeah, but he was by default. You guys didn't have a great wide receiver squad when you guys. went to
But
the
that
Super
made
Bowl.
him good.
By
Like that-
default, he was like average. He was an okay receiver for you
Okay.
guys.
all right.
You're working
You guys,
yourself
you
into
guys went ground
timeout,
and
bro.
pound.
All right.
You guys went ground and pound and defense in that Super Bowl.
Breezy, you're starting to feel what we feel every week.
I just feel like there's hate because he is a Cleveland Brown fan. If you can acknowledge that, it doesn't matter where they end up. It's what they do when they're with the team that they're with. We can't control what other teams do. Look at all right. Hold on. Hold up. You ready for this one? Y'all all ready?
Sure.
Odell Beckham as a Giant versus Odell Beckham as a freaking Cleveland Brown.
Well,
No, don't give me no goddamn well. There's no well here. Hell
He's
no.
with the Browns, Breezy.
On the Browns, he ain't. Hold on, I don't want to curse. He ain't. But on the Giants, he was everything, right?
You might be right on that.
But my point is that doesn't mean he's less of a receiver. It's just that they're not utilizing him right. They might be bracketing him. They might be double covering him. And
It could very well be that he's not as great a receiver. We'll find out. I mean, I think he's had a little bit of an injury bug.
Definitely, he's always had that. But my point is, he might be the number one option in Cleveland. Therefore, Jarvis Landry is eating up all the yards because you're doing things to him. So you can't blame the receiver for not producing when they go to a different team. That's all I was trying to say.
What does Pittsburgh care? Why would Pittsburgh care if these guys are shitty once they leave? Do they have the best wide receiver coach? Is Ben Roethlisberger the greatest quarterback of all time? What is your argument right now? I don't get it.
No, but their system is conducive to getting a couple people all the statistics.
I just don't get.
They don't spread the ball around. You're gonna gauge how well an offense does by how their team's winning, and how many points they're putting on the board. So their offense is not doing much better than any other offenses are doing. Yet you have a couple receivers in the Steelers getting all the statistics, and that inflates their value.
I got news for you.
It's just bad defense.
Ben Roethlisberger spreads the ball around, bro. Actually, yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He threw to Deontay Johnson every freaking time last year.
That was like his only wide receiver. And
apparently, Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster? He was supposed to be the next coming of Christ.
Yeah,
Claypool had a great.
Chase Claypool had a great season from Ben.
He did.
Ebron put up good stats as a tight end. You're fucking nuts. I wish I had the beep button. Breeze, I need your beep button.
The only thing that they didn't have was a running back. Like that was it. Like they couldn't keep a consistent running back on the field, which takes away. Now you're forced to throw the ball, and so you're gonna get it to Chase Claypool. He's always playing in the slot underneath. Juju was double cover all season last year, yo. Like he went from number 2 to number 1, and we should all know what it's like when you go to a number 1 spot. You are doubled, bracketed, everything you can name of. You better go out there. If you don't have a body size type like a Julio Jones, you're pretty much it's a wrap. Like you're not going to put up the same numbers.
Breezy, Nick's in timeout, so you're not going to have to deal with him anymore. We call it the penalty box here on the show. Nick's in the penalty box. That's the only hockey we get to is the penalty box. I know you gotta run here soon, right, Breezy?
Yeah, I gotta jump on my Nothing But Niners podcast, but hit me with something else real quick. This is fun as a motherfucker, yo.
Okay. We got a new segment starting tonight. It has nothing to do with sports. It's called Would You Rather. Would you rather? And tonight's our first one, and it's going to be: would you rather fight a grizzly bear on land or a great white shark in the water?
I just left the aquarium today, and I was looking at sharks, and these weren't even great whites. Give me my chance with the grizzly bear. I'm going to duck. I'm going to play dead. You can't play dead against a shark. Because you'll die in the water. You play dead on land. You can't play dead in the water. So give me my grizzly bear. I'm not even going to look to fight. I'm going to run like a little girl, and I'm just going to duck, hide, and hopefully it'll pass me by. I'm not taking my chances with sharks in the water. It's a whole nother element.
I'll tell you what, I'm with you, buddy.
Shark in the nose.
You can't. But hold on. Think about. All right, let's do this right now. Right? You ever train in the water? Right? And when you punch, it's just mad slow. your fist gonna be like this, and the shark got enough time to be like. And next thing you know, you miss. And this is a great white shark too. We talk about Jaws, right? Yeah.
Hey, my answer was the grizzly bear as well. And the fact of the matter is, the shark won't even get a chance to eat alive. I'll probably drown before the shark even had the chance to get to me. I'm doggy paddling out there, and I'm probably a goner before the shark even gets me.
As long as you're not bleeding, you're supposed to be okay. But I don't believe that, man. It's a great white. We talk about a great white shark.
I'll take.
Grizzly bears are tough too, though.
They are tough,
Listen.
man. That's why I'm playing dead.
Listen, I'll fight just about anybody, and my chances in the water, I just don't like it. Breeze.
Don't John look like a skinny version of Zangief right now? Like talking about her fight with a grizzly bear. You go to Russia, go train, come back, you'll get bigger, and then boom, you'll be able to take on
There
the
you
grizzly
go.
bear.
If I'm trying to punch a shark in the face, I mean, Nick, that shark could open its mouth and eat you from the top of your head to your nuts.
It says we're supposed to do.
You could stick your hand in there. How many jabs do you think you're going to get off? You think it's going to let you, bro?
There's a fact, Nick. There's a fact, Nick, that says you're supposed to punch the shark in the nose.
I'm telling you, that's what you're supposed to do.
Who
There's
in
a
the hell
standard.
tried
No
that?
choice. You're supposed to punch in the
I
nose.
need to see a picture of the person that tried it.
that fact came from a guy who tried it and is missing his arm because of it. He's just
Yeah,
setting
there's a-
everybody out.
There was a
The
stand-up
grizzly bear
comedian.
apparently-
There was a stand-up comedian I heard years ago, and he said, yeah, I went snorkeling, and they said if a shark comes up to you, you just punch it in the nose. And the stand-up comedian said, yeah, when I'm done with that, I can poke it in the eye with my nub.
It's got to be missing.
Like
man.
a great white, you're done, dude. You're done. All right, Breezy, I'll tell you what, this has been super fun, and
Yeah,
I
would love to
hope
do
you
it
can.
again.
I hope you can come back with us soon, my man. I think it's a good time, buddy.
Definitely love the platform, guys. Keep up the great work. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to their channel, man. They are doing an awesome job. Shout out to my brother John. Thank you so much for having me on, bro.
Brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. If you have time some other time, brother, I'll shoot you a message. And if you got it, you can, man. The floor is yours, man. You're welcome anytime. I appreciate
it.
you, brother. Thank
Same.
you, man.
Thank you, guys. Peace out.
See you later,
Appreciate
Breezy.
you. Breezy.
Breezy,
How fun
everyone.
was that guy? Man,
Good dude.
that guy's got a great voice, doesn't he? I wish I had that guy's voice. He could say anything.
Man,
He could say anything, and
you
I'd
should
believe
hear
him.
sing, bro. He can sing like a mother, bro. He can sing and he can play instruments, bro. He's talented. That's a hell of a dude right there, guys.
I wish I had that guy's voice. I'd be unstoppable. All right. So Nick, let's hear you. Are you going with the grizzly bear or the shark? I've seen you swim, and I'd go grizzly. I'd go grizzly. I'm just saying.
I'd probably go shark. You know what? So I'd probably go shark because I feel like it'd be a quicker death, not as painful.
No, it would toy with you, dude. I promise. I
Listen,
think it would. A grizzly would probably just one swipe of your head, and you'd probably knock your whole head off. A shark would like fuck with you. Take a toe.
No, grizzly
No,
bear.
man.
Grizzly bear would have to ravage you. That there is one thing. Apparently, your defense mechanism for a grizzly bear, and mind you, it's just as effective as hitting the shark in the nose. Is you're supposed to like stand up and like spread your arms out and make it. Apparently, it makes the grizzly bear think you're bigger than you actually are. I'm pretty sure that grizzly bear is just gonna kill you.
It's gonna maul you piece by piece. It's gonna suck. Either way. Last thing I want to get to, guys, is the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians. I know you guys both like the Indians. What are your thoughts on these names? Would there be a better name? John, I've been waiting to hear your opinion on this. Let's hear it.
Listen, it's growing on me, but I'm not crazy about it. Man, I don't care for it. I just want to know though, does this mean that the Atlanta Braves get to change their name, or do they have to change their name?
Nobody has to do anything. But
So
we did it.
the Cleveland Indians did this. You know, we honored a man forever ago by calling ourselves the Cleveland Indians, right? By establishing this identity. And now we are rescinding that honor and we're going another route. I'm not crazy about it at all. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But who cares what I think? I'll buy a T-shirt and a hat and I'll just do what I got to do. But I'm buying this shit out of all that Chief Wahoo gear as much as I can find. Whatever says Indians on it, I own it. I'm buying it. And I'll only resort to the Guardians apparel when the washing machine destroys all of my T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm buying up my Cleveland Indians stuff. I'm not even an Indians fan, but I want Cleveland Indians stuff because I think it's Nick. Go ahead. I'm pretty biased on this. Go ahead, Nick.
I hate it. I really can't stand it. Here's the thing. The Guardians, I realize there's something in Cleveland dealing with a bridge and they call it the Guardians. I get that. To me, that's not Cleveland. That's just something that's in Cleveland that nobody really cares about. Nobody really knew until they decided that this wants to be it. Apparently, it also jives with all the other Indian stuff. It's like very close with the logo. If you put the Guardians logo up and the Indians logo, there's like the letters are kind of similar. That being said, I had a compromise that I feel people would have got behind. And that's changing the Indians name, because I get it. I understand Indians is not the preferred word for Native Americans. I get it. I understand that. I understand the history behind that. But we could have called ourselves the Cleveland Tribe. We call ourselves half of us call the Indians the tribe anyways.
I was good with that. I would have been completely good with it.
Perfect compromise. That's not a derogatory term towards Native Americans. We still get to keep a little bit of the baseball team in Cleveland's identity, and everyone's happy with it. Nobody's happy.
Think anybody proposed it? You don't think that anyone sitting at that table proposed the tribe?
I have no clue, but I think they said they wanted to do away with the entire like Native American identity, because they felt that
Do you guys think Steamers was on the table at all?
No, Spiders. As a matter of fact, Spiders was on the table. The Guardians, and there was another one, and I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't the Rockers on there?
No, maybe. I don't remember.
Michaels, Marty Jannetty Rockers.
I'm certain that the Spiders and Guardians were on the table. I don't know what the third was. We're going away from. We are Roy Boy. What's happening, brother? You just missed Wayne Breezy, man, from Nothing But Niners. Look, I'm sure the tribe was part of the package, Nick. However, I believe that for whatever reason, political, whatever it is, maybe even just cancel culture in general, this whole Indian identity was gone. That was gone. I mean, they wanted to go away from Native Americans completely.
I mean, I'm not happy about it.
Which pisses me off, because we honored a man by calling ourselves the Cleveland Indians. Yeah, we honored a man, and now we rescinded that honor to call ourselves the Guardians of Traffic. Are you kidding me?
You can argue whether or not this is the same, but it's kind of like some sports team calling themselves the Wichita N-words in honor of a black guy. That's how Native Americans think of the word Indian. It might have been done in good faith. It might have been done for a good reason to honor that guy. But Native Americans, I've been told, don't like being called Indians.
Okay. I think we should have went with the Cleveland Leos.
Fin. What up, Leo?
Kid just won't go to bed, huh?
Guys, we got to wrap this up. This kid's gotta go. We got Cleveland Steamers. My vote was with the Cleveland Steamers. That would have been good, buddy.
The only thing is, I do think this is going to have a negative effect.
How do you
what?
suppose, though? Now, how do you suppose? Because are we going to be permitted to wear the Indians and Chief Wahoo? Are we going to be able to wear that apparel into the stadium?
I think you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah, but I mean, we changed our identity completely. Are they going to stop me and say, you got to turn that inside out? Or
I
you
don't
can
think
go
they
into the
are.
team shop and buy a Guardians t-shirt?
And honestly, I think that you're going to have a lot of people that do that. You're going to have a backlash towards this. And honestly, the Cleveland baseball has been on not on very shaky grounds, but somewhat shaky grounds. And they've been here and there threatening to move the team at some point in time. And that might happen.
Move it where? Where the hell are you going to move it?
There's other cities that want baseball teams, John. The Browns moved.
Oh, so you're just
Baltimore.
going to take. You're still butthurt because they moved the Browns. That now you're going to tell me that they're going to move the Indians. That's nonsense, bro.
I'm not telling you they're gonna- I'm not telling
Cleveland
you they're gonna
baseball
move
is a staple in this state, bro.
Yeah, you don't think the Browns were a staple in Cleveland?
I don't care.
I'm just
All
telling
right,
you.
look, if you're telling me that they could potentially move the team because of the backlash that the Guardians takes, you're out of your mind. People are going to go to the games. They're going to wear the Cleveland Indian, the Chief Wahoo, the Tribe. They're going to wear their apparel. They're not going to buy anything from the team shop. They're not going to buy or support the new logo.
And you think the organization is going to keep the team in Cleveland if they don't do that?
Why? They're still going to sell tickets. We're still going to go to the games.
Yeah,
The players in
it's not the
you
only
act like they're
revenue source that
changing
the
the
team
people
gets.
into Martians, bro. I mean, the players are still we support the team. We don't support the logo. I mean, what kind of craziness is that? Listen, you could be wrong, and the city of Cleveland could rally behind the Guardians and support it 100% because they love their baseball team and they're there to support the players, not the logo or the ownership or any of the politics that they put on the goddamn table. So,
You could, but if you're not buying merchandise when you go to the games, and the merchandise is just sitting in the stands, then I got news for you. That's going to take off management, and they're going to go somewhere where they feel that they can sell merchandise.
well, they should have thought of that before they changed the whole damn brand, right? Or are you telling me that this is the first step into moving the franchise?
It could be a bunch of things. I don't know.
You think that they're setting up a coup to move the Indians out of Cleveland with this move? Is
They're
this
not
the first
moving. They're
domino?
not moving. They're not moving the Indians out of Cleveland. They're not. What are you
Good, because
talking
I was ready
about?
to drive over there and literally beat them up, dude.
They've threatened to move before.
When?
They've threatened to move in the last 20 years about 2 or 3 times.
You move a team
Well, they're
that's
still in
garbage.
Cleveland.
You move a team that's trash and needs a rebuild. The Tribe, I don't know when the last time you watched the game was, but we are second place, bro.
Okay.
We are a good team. We contend. We have our ups and downs, but we compete.
Okay.
Okay. You're just going to move the team?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
We're all
providing
good?
the revenue that it could?
Listen. I know the culture of Cleveland baseball, and they love their Tribe. They love them. Call them anything you want, bro. They're going to show up and they're going to support the team. So that's that. We're done with this segment.
Joe Brontos will still be watching the Tribe no matter what
My mom will too, bro. Watches every game.
Exactly.
So try to tell her they're going to move the Tribe. She'll raise hell, bro. Anyway, listen. Can we talk about Simone Biles and how she is not injured? As a matter of fact, she withdrew because of stress and the headspace that she needs. Bro, I don't understand why you were bothered contending. Why did you go if you're just going to pull the mental health card? I'm getting tired of this shit. Tired of it. If you got trouble with it, then you shouldn't have gone in the first place. I don't like it.
John, you're the nicest one on this show, and if you're pissed off,
I'm pissed, dude.
There's no safe zone on this show at this point.
She is the definition of U.S. Olympics, bro. She's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
And now you're going to withdraw because why? What is going on up there, bro? What happened? What are they doing? Are they hitting you? What is happening? Are they beating on you? What the hell is going on? Why are people losing their mind at the Olympics right now? What's happening?
This
Nick.
society's in trouble. Society's in
Why?
trouble.
Because they could pull that card?
Because, I mean, deal with it. Deal with it. That's what you want.
No, I listen.
You're
I
an athlete. You're an
I fully
athlete.
support
Deal
you
with
if
it.
you struggle with it. And if you struggle with it, I fully support you. But when you just go, she has never mentioned anything about mental health ever. Never. What happened? I want to know what happened. I'm not faulting you. I want to know why. Tell the American people why you feel stressed out. What is happening? Is the staff putting pressure on the athletes to the point where they're breaking? Are they pressuring them to the point that they can't compete? Because then that's a whole nother problem. And she doesn't have she has no reason. I'm sorry. I have no reason to hold anybody accountable for that. Why do you feel stressed out suddenly? What has changed? Because she's been a polished athlete with just with a competitive drive that is unmatched in that specific in gymnastics. So what is happening? Why are you stressed? What brought the best gymnast that this country has to offer to withdraw? What happened? I want to know.
She was just saying, I mean, and other people came to her defense saying, you know, if you're not in that sport, if you're not all there 100%, you could get severely injured. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know what.
You can get severely injured doing a lot of stuff. You're a gymnast. You do 5 somersaults in the air and then come down. Supposedly supposed to come down on your feet. I get it. You can get injured, but that's your thing. That's what you do. That's what you do. I'm tired of this. We're raised this society that we have now is a bunch of they're a bunch of freaking wusses. They can't deal with a little bit of pressure. They can't deal with a little bit of mental anguish. Deal with it. I'm tired of it. It's like we were talking about that Osaka chick a couple episodes ago, and you guys called me, "Oh, you're so insensitive." No, this is the type of shit. You get one person that does it, then the rest are gonna do it.
No, I disagree with you 100% because if you are feeling depressed or if you're struggling with anxiety, that's not their fault, Nick. And you shouldn't be so insensitive. That's ridiculous.
Go to a psychiatrist and deal with it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
No,
but they're trying
to raise awareness. They're trying to raise awareness, and that's what Osaka was trying to say. Okay, but I want to know why Simone felt the way she did. That is outside of her character. Something happened.
I don't know. Big deal.
Sounds like Allison chimed in, and she's shutting us down right now. She's shutting us
the attorney.
She's the attorney.
She's the attorney.
Big deal.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure she does that weird thing that no other chick can do.
All right,
but she's going to still win the gold medal.
So she's saying that the judges are taking it easy on her. So she's practicing her ass off to put together a routine that's flawless. That's flawless, and they're not giving her the credit that she deserves. Is that what she's saying?
Then say that. Say it. Call the judges out on it.
Well, maybe we haven't given her a chance yet. We jumped to conclusion here, Nick.
No,
you went on a whole fucking tirade about all this bullshit that you don't have a damn clue about.
You know
why? Because I
Okay,
have a
so the
little
judges are being
problem.
harder on her, she's saying. They're being harder on her because she is so good.
So call the judges out. That stuff works in boxing and all that stuff all the time. You call the judges out, and then all of a sudden they have to not do that. They're going to retract. They're going to probably judge you less harshly.
Okay, well, I don't think it's her fault, though, in this regard. I think this is the coaching staff. Representatives from the team should probably step forward and handle this, not leave it to her to withdraw anyway. Okay, that means that they weren't defending their athletes. They probably should have done so. Instead, they just let her take it, and she withdrew because no one's supporting it.
The last day, I worked the day where we had 4 nurses and we had 6 critical patients come in within an hour. I didn't just get to say, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm too stressed out. Okay? No.
Okay, this is absurd.
I had to find a way to get it done. Do your
No,
job.
no,
I'm a
no,
little tired of that shit.
dude, you're off. You're way off, dude. That's absurd. That would be the board
How's that
telling you,
absurd?
hey, you
I
know
would have
what,
way
Nick?
more questions
You
than
know what,
Simone
Nick?
Biles.
Nick, you saved 5 lives today, but you know what? You really sucked at it. You could have done better. So, the hell with you, Nick. No, bro, your comparison sucks.
How is that
She is
suck?
being
I have a
being
job. She has
judged.
a job.
No,
I do my job. She withdrew
no.
from her job because
No,
the pressure
she
got a
is-
little too much. for
No,
her.
no, it's not the pressure. It's the judges. The judges are being unfair.
Then
And they
call
need to
them out
be
on
checked. Exactly. That's
Still
my point.
perform. Still perform. If you do good and the judges rule against you, guess what?
Now
You're
that's
still
the one
doing
thing I
your
agree
job.
with. That part of it, all your bullshit before that, I ain't having it. But that I fully support.
What?
Stay in it, contend, and show them up anyway.
Do
Even
what
if
you
we
do.
know
You have
Yes,
no
do
control
what you
what
do.
they do. You have no
I agree
control
with
what
that.
they do. Do what you do. Go out there and nail those sick tumbles that you do.
that's true.
But you can't control
She
what
should.
judges
She
do.
should have.
Nail them
Being-
sick tumbles.
Yeah, because ultimately she's gonna get tormented because the judges weren't giving her a fair score.
I feel she does what she does. She wins the
I'm
gold
sorry.
medal.
Do you think it's
you
fair
still got to
when-
compete?
You think it's fair when LeBron drives to the hole and gets fouled 16 times, but they don't call anything? And then a guy like James Harden drives to the hole and gets the foul every time. That's not fair. It's not fair.
No.
LeBron's a bigger guy, and he's getting hit just the same. That's not fair. But you know what? Sports sometimes aren't fair. When you're the greatest at something, sometimes it's just not fair. You got to go out there and you got to perform your ass off. Now, don't get me wrong. She's given her life to this. I mean, think about this. This girl has given her entire life to gymnastics, and for her to bail out probably destroys her. All the days, every single day of your life, you're getting up, doing the same thing, preparing for something. So just pulling out had to be terrible for her. That's not something
agree.
that she probably wanted to do.
No. It's
so
unfair. I guess. Look, I didn't have all the facts, but still, at the same time, if they're not being fair, that's not a good enough reason to quit. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I disagree.
If you do your thing and the judges rule against you, guess what? You have done everything you could do. That should be good enough. You don't need the gold medal. If we think that you won the gold medal and you were robbed, that's good enough. Okay.
Yeah, you still have
You
the
screw
full.
up,
You
screw
still have
up.
the full
Hey, guess
support.
what?
Right.
You screw up, guess what? You're just like every other athlete in the Olympics. I just saw a girl bite it on the balance beam. She's done it her entire life. Devoted her entire life. Gymnasts devote their entire life to that sport so they can go to the Olympics and win. And I just saw a girl bite it on the balance beam. Okay, hardcore, fell off, and she still had to complete the rest of that routine. Okay, and she did.
I'm torn between the fact that, look, if you're going to quit, don't use mental health as an excuse.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not
You wanna
buying
quit,
that.
retire for all I give a shit.
No, if you don't like the way the judges are treating you, you don't agree with the scale, that is not a reason to use mental health as an excuse to bail out. I'm not buying it. Okay? Just own it. They're not being fair. I don't want to compete. That just doesn't sound very good. It's easier to hide behind mental health and say the judges are being unfair.
It's
Who
not gonna
cares?
get- it's not
You
gonna get
are
better.
doing this for your country. Your country is going to rally behind you. Doesn't matter what medal you earn. You still have the full faith and support of the Americans that support you. So this is bullshit. I don't like it.
It's not going to
Final
get
thoughts?
better. It's not going to get better.
Well,
You guys-
now
Championship
this is
next
where we're
year,
at.
They're still going to judge her biasly because she can do flips that are based off a 6.6 scale.
Nick, do you have any final thoughts?
I don't know. I got kind of riled up over there. My
You-
thoughts
you
were
got really fired up, buddy. I appreciate your passion. You and John, your passion levels are extremely through the roof tonight, and it's scaring me a little bit. And it's scary. It is scaring the hell out of Leo. Okay, I gotta be honest.
maybe I'll go to bed now.
Maybe take a little ass to bed now. John, you got any final thoughts, bud?
No, bro. Put little man down to sleep. Let him get some rest. Enough of our crazy banter. Outside of that, dude, my final thoughts are don't use mental illness or mental health as a scapegoat because you're being treated unfairly. I don't like that shit. You better bring something more solid to the table. And I don't like the Guardians that can kick rocks. I'm not good with it.
My final thought is our boy, Mr. Wayne Breezy, that was on with us tonight. Hopefully to have him back on. That was a lot of fun. It made me feel like NFL's coming. It just got me closer to the NFL season.
Yes, sir.
Again, if you like you guys, if you like our show, you probably love Mr. Breezy on the nitty gritty Niners, as well as Nothing But Niners. So make sure to check out his channels as well. Subscribe, and we'll have a lot of fun. NFL's right around the corner, and I'm excited to start talking more football, guys. It's coming. It's coming. I can smell it. NBA's over finally. We got the draft on Thursday. We might have let's get together. Maybe we can come up with some type of thing for the draft. Maybe we can log on there and go through the draft after it ends. John, I know you work Thursday. Maybe we can get on after and do a draft recap or something like that. But we'll talk about that. I got to get this guy to bed. That's all I
right,
got.
brother. Let's do
All
it.
right. All right. Sounds good. Thanks,
Actually,
guys.
My final thought,
Oh, Nick's got a final thought. Oh, sorry, Leo. Sorry.
Leo, go to bed. Uncle Nick says so.
Uncle Nick said so, buddy.
Uncle Nick says go to bed.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you guys.
Bye.